dude. Okay, I think we're good to go. We're ready. Like 2% back. Start going. We're back. We never went anywhere.
We're here to
You can never get of us. Okay.
the best content imaginable. We're creating.
We're creators.
Creating content.
The best content imaginable.
Yeah. Is there a way to be a content creator without being an influencer?
Yeah, I think you can just. I think a lot of moms and dads on Facebook.
Yeah.
They're. I guess they're not really creating content. They're more reposting.
Oh
memes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think
Minions.
that's my ideal. Is like I'd like to create content without influencing anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's that's my
I feel like your influence
aspiration.
would be like, everyone's gonna be doing an Indian accent. You know what I mean? That's your influence.
Oh well, yeah. We'll bust it out later in the pod. You know
Yeah.
I
You guys gotta
always
keep
do.
listening.
You know I always do.
No, I think. How do you define influencer?
Well, influencer, I don't know. I guess it's sort of like purposely ambiguous, right? It's supposed to be sort of like vague.
I guess like influencer to me is like you're trying to sell products and you're so popular that you can like get sponsorship deals all the time. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I mean it in a sense of like I would just like to influence nobody. Like I hope my content, and this even applies to my stand-up.
Yeah.
I hope it like it is to be consumed, but not digested, not processed. You know what I mean?
You're not trying to change lives.
I'm not trying to change lives.
Right.
I'm just trying to, exploit mine
I think
and those around me.
but you are trying to get people to escape for a few minutes out of their night. You know what I mean?
I think that's just an unfortunate byproduct. You know what I mean?
of capitalism.
Like, yeah. No, like if my content or if my stand-up like has any positive impact, that is not its intended purpose.
I wonder how would you if people like, do you think anyone like watches like your stuff and is like, wow, I gotta be an Asian man or something, you know? I gotta I don't know. Like,
I
how
don't
would
think
you
that's happening.
I should stay away from that. I should choose another race to be.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder like stand up, it's not influencer content.
Yeah. Well, I think some losers look for inspiration in stand-up. You know, and I think that's created a
In what
bunch
way?
of shitty.
Like, I gotta be alt-right. I gotta be a conspiracy guy.
Yeah, I think it happens on both ends of the spectrum. It's like more, like red pill conservative, like right-wing stand-up is like, oh, this is a guy who's saying what I think, who's saying what we're all thinking. He's not afraid.
Yeah.
You know? And then on the other side, it's like, oh, this person is representing my identity.
Okay.
It's like, shut the fuck. Both of them are wrong. You know?
What if one of them's funny though?
If
Do you think it's
they're
impossible?
funny, then that trumps
That's great.
anything.
Yeah.
Then that should be the goal. But
Like, I feel like Trump's probably the best. Speaking of Trump,
Yeah.
that's the best example, right? He's sort of influencing, but also like he's pretty fucking funny.
he is pretty funny.
People
yeah.
are like, I think listening. There's like this post irony thing with him. Where
Yeah.
it's just like this is
like,
good,
how
this is
great
good.
would Trump be if he was only creating content and had no influence? He'd be fantastic. Like, what if Trump, like, if he was not a serious threat?
Yeah.
Like, it would be fantastic to have him in every election.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the opposite is also true. If he was just like a stand-up comedian, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, welcome everybody to the best comedy show you ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you guys from?
Yeah.
You're kissing. That's gay. That's gay. Anyone else? Anyone else? What do you do?
Like, if Trump, like, I saw Andrew Yang.
Yeah.
I saw him do a stand-up set one time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I did a show with Andrew Yang one time.
So funny.
And
Dan Yang's brother.
Trump would have buried his ass.
That's what I'm saying. He's so funny.
He's so funny.
He should have been a comedian. He would have killed it.
He has such presence, such timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he speaks
His
to the
cadence.
average
He knows
man.
his voice.
He knows his voice. He knows who he is.
It takes 7+ years,
Yeah.
as they say.
like if he wasn't president
Yeah.
and he had like no like influence or power or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it'd be fucking awesome to have him open for you. You know, like, yeah, we're having Trump do a
Or
guest
open
set.
for him.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm so stoked.
To open for Trump?
Has opened for Donald Trump. That's
Who's
your
the worst
credit.
person that you've opened for? Or like
Nobody.
worked with? Worst
worked
person
with.
that you've worked with.
I don't know. I don't think anyone too bad. No one's
Oh,
no one's
yeah.
canceled. Woody Allen. Yeah.
I guess.
It's part of his threesomes with his Asian stepdaughter
Yeah.
and wife.
I opened for Christina P.
Who's that?
Tom Segura's wife. I did a weekend.
Oh,
with
she
her
like a
in
bad
Houston.
person?
She doesn't seem like a
Burning
good
bridges. Let's
person.
go.
I mean, I think there was like she was like involved in some controversy about
Yeah.
like some racial stuff.
Yeah.
But like
Some racial stuff?
yeah. I'm not saying she's
What
bad.
do you mean?
I'm not saying she's bad. She's
Yeah.
probably not a bad person, but
What racial stuff?
she's probably the worst person that I've opened for. Like morally. But
Yeah.
no, she's not a bad person. Just on the scale.
I've
on the
opened for
spectrum,
like
she was more towards awful.
I've done shows with annoying people who go like they're allotted 10 minutes and they do 30 plus.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
this Moses Storm, you know him?
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, I did 2 shows with him in a weekend, just 2 random shows,
Yeah.
and both the times he just went so over the light, like
Well, yeah, I mean,
insanely over the light.
20 minutes is the time it takes him to get to a fucking punchline.
Yeah. Oh shit! Let's go. It's a comedy pod now. Welcome to Blunderbuss Podcast.
I actually haven't seen much of his stuff. I don't have the time. No, I heard he's great. And
yeah,
then
by the time that'd be funny. That's a funny like little skit. Moses Storm. You're like watching it, and then it like cuts to the thing, and it cuts back to you, and cuts back, and finally hits the punchline, and it cuts back to you, and you're a skeleton.
skeleton.
He spent so long watching.
There's like spider webs in my eyeballs and stuff.
Anyway, welcome to the podcast. What's this podcast about? Sorry.
It's about blunders. It's about
Yeah.
errors. It's about mistakes. It's about regrets. It's
We
about
always forget to do the little intro. I guess we're 5 minutes in. Welcome
yeah,
to the pod.
they know what they're getting into.
Yeah, read an Instagram bio.
Read the title of the podcast.
podcast.
It's called Blunderbuss.
Yeah. Are you a big podcast guy? Would you say?
Am I a big podhead? Yeah, I listen to a lot of pods.
Pothead. Yeah. do you ever read the actual episode descriptions?
No, never.
Does anyone? What am I doing? What am I doing writing these?
There's spoilers in there, bro. When you're watching,
Yeah.
when you load up an episode in Netflix, do you watch the like synopsis of the episode?
No.
No.
Well, only to figure out what. I guess people read. I guess I do read episodes to see if I've listened to the episode or watched the episode.
That's true.
I guess. Okay. Now
Yeah,
I see. The,
you
now
know,
I see
like
the value.
Hulu. I think Hulu has like AI generated synopsises
Yeah.
because they like spoil the episode.
Really?
So sometimes like those synopsis, like it'll tell you like the crucial moments in the episode.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I guess like it is too much for one assistant or like intern to like watch every single
Yeah.
fucking episode and write a little synopsis.
I'm
about
pretty
it.
sure AI has been
This makes
doing that
sense.
for a while.
That's so
because it's
funny.
been spoiling shit.
Do you think like how like AI is like gone like really racist? Do you think they like slide that in? into
Oh
the,
wow, they're getting very intelligent.
yeah. That's high level thinking right there.
Wow.
That's my kind of AI. I don't know. I'm a Southern guy. I don't know. All Southerners are racist.
Yeah.
Have you
All
dealt with
Southerners are racist? Yeah.
like Southern racism?
yeah, of course.
Wow.
Yeah.
Give me an example.
Oh, I have a good example. And this kind of encapsulates what racism is down there because it's not always malicious.
Sure.
Sometimes it's just
It's fun.
ignorance.
Oh, okay.
Like one time I did a show at the Houston Rodeo.
Yeah.
And
That's cool.
Yeah, it was part of like the barbecue cook-off. It wasn't a good show. It was
Sure.
like in a tent and nobody was listening. But I bombed. Everybody bombed. And then I got off stage and this old like wrinkly like country ass woman
Yeah.
came up to me and she was like, she goes up to me. She goes, I just want to say, you're just like the cutest little Korean boy I've ever seen in my life. And then I knew where she was coming from.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And then Carrie Burt, who's there, black lesbian comic, very funny,
Happy Pride.
great
She's
friend, who has
Yeah.
more spine than me because she was like, actually, he's not Korean. He's
Yeah.
actually Vietnamese.
Right.
And in my head, I was like, I'm actually half Vietnamese, half Filipino, so you're also wrong. But thank you. But Carrie corrects the lady. He goes,
Yeah.
he's actually Vietnamese. And the lady, she's like taken aback.
Yeah.
And then you can see in her face that she's like apologetic. And she's like, oh, she goes, oh, I'm
so
sorry.
sorry.
And she goes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm from the woods.
Look, as long as you're not Chinese,
Yeah,
we're good.
yeah, yeah.
We're good.
She goes, I don't know. It just came from a
But
place
that's, like,
of like
sweet.
ignorance. Yeah.
I thought I was gonna hear like a hate crime.
No, like a lot
of
of the racism in the South comes from like ignorance,
yeah.
but not always from a place of like malicious
Hatred.
intent.
I think that's
Yeah.
true for a lot of racism.
Yeah.
But I do think like
Like
there
my
is-
ex-girlfriend was Mexican, and
Yeah.
then her parents used to call me Chinito. But that's not
Why
like.
didn't they call you Goku?
But like when Mexicans call you Chino or
Chinito,
Chinito,
yeah.
that's not always like a slur. That's like
Right.
a term of endearment.
Right. I've heard gringo is similar. Like that's just a word. That's just like the word.
Yeah.
It's not like mean. It's just like, oh, gringo.
What's the Japanese one? Gaijin.
Sure. I don't know. I don't know. Isn't that like a
Gaijin,
samurai?
Gringo.
Gaishin. What am I saying?
Gaijin.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's
Foreigner.
what they call white people.
Yeah,
Other
yeah.
than that. Yeah.
We just
From
call
my
them
Gaijin
weebs.
girlfriend.
Your waifu?
My white foo.
Oh my god, I should get a waifu pillow of my girlfriend.
Oh,
That'd
be
be so
cute.
funny.
That'd be cute.
It'd be so insane.
We'll put her right here, right between us.
It would be so funny.
Don't get too close.
No, that's the thing you can share. That's the thing. Hey, yo, bro, take my waifu girlfriend pillow.
Yeah. And then also, like, you know, I've experienced, like, actual racism and stuff.
Oh, like
Yeah.
like a hate crime?
Like, you know, like slurs or like,
Whoa,
yeah, but you just, whatever.
dude,
So,
I'm
like,
so
racism is not, I mean, it's bad, yeah, it's not the end of the world.
Sure.
Like, if you,
It's
like, people who
low-level bullying.
overreact to it and, like,
Yeah.
you, like, if you react to it and you're hurt and you try to approach it, like, in a rational sense.
Yeah,
And you try to teach somebody that what they said was wrong,
sure.
you're a fucking idiot. Like, if they cared about right and wrong in the first place,
Sure.
they wouldn't have said the thing in the first place.
Yeah,
You have to, like, go down to their level to beat
Right.
them. I mean,
Yeah.
like, so many of my friends make that mistake.
Yeah.
If they, like, try to intellectually connect with these people, and there's
Wait,
no
when does
intellect.
this- when does
there's
this
no
happen?
intellect there. Shut the fuck up.
when does this happen?
Well, like, sometimes, like, friends,
This
like,
is hilarious. This is so interesting.
well, sometimes, like, people will do, like, microaggressions.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
one time I was playing ping pong at a bar, and
Oof.
that's one stereotype that I will perpetuate. I love ping pong. Well, I was in Houston. I was playing ping pong at a bar with my, my two friends who were white, and then this guy wanted to join in, and then he said something that was like, he was like, "Oh, surprise! The Asian guy's playing ping pong," or he's like, I want to play the Asian guy because Asians are
Yeah.
fucking good at. So he said something
Right.
that pertained to stereotype. It's like
Nice.
whatever, like I
Right.
don't love that. It's like
Right.
it's a dumbass thing to say, but also like it's not. It doesn't affect me.
Right.
But like my friends got defensive,
Sure.
and then they like engaged with him in a way that was like,
Dude, I love
Like,
a
that's-
white savior.
that's racist. Or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that. It's
yeah,
like, yeah, he knows. That's why he said
That's
it.
what- yeah, that's the whole point. You're just
Yeah.
confirming it.
Yeah,
He's like, "Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it."
yeah. I handled it. I dispelled the stereotype.
I'm not trying to be
I
racist.
lost.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
played him and I lost. For
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
For the people.
for representation.
For our people.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very funny. No, I think you're right. There's no good solution because it's like that's the sort of the issue, right? You have to steep down to a level, but it's like, what is that level to you? You know what I mean? There's no like, it's hard to be racist towards like a honky, a nice little whitey.
Well,
you know what
I
mean?
know the secret
What's the secret?
is when they go racist, I go homophobic.
And they go, I am gay. And you're like, fuck, shit.
Yeah.
I'm out of ammo. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Hey, good playing, dude.
Like, okay, well, are
yeah,
you
hey, happy Pride.
like, well,
That's my bad.
are you poor by any chance? Just go for like classes.
He's like, yeah, I am. Fuck,
Perfect.
shit.
Yeah. You know what? You know what's classic though is
You poor bitch.
insulting.
That's so funny.
Like going for calling somebody stupid is always good.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
classic. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like
Stupid.
so how do I put this? Like it's like too basic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's too classic.
too classic to call somebody stupid.
Yeah.
Also, like I think
Can't
there's
really
a
do
way
it.
to say it with some venom in your voice to make it sound like me.
Yeah.
Like
It's all about how you say it.
if you
It's
call somebody
delivery.
stupid. Like what if you call that cup stupid?
Like just
Like
verbatim?
insult the cup. Like
See,
make fun of the cup's intelligence.
I would just say you're an idiot.
You're an idiot?
That's it. That's all I got. Yeah.
I'd say you're a cup, stupid.
Oh, you want me to with the inflection?
Yeah, yeah.
I was looking for words.
That's where that's how you get the insult.
I try to go Shakespearean with it. I can't. You're so.
Look at you with your lid, you're dumbass.
Yeah, you're killing it. I don't usually do this. This isn't part of my lane.
It's all in the tone. One time I made fun of.
guy.
I insulted a guy just by saying his name one time.
I don't make fun of people. I don't. think. That's not really a thing I do.
One time I was back in Houston and I was
crazy.
doing a spot on an open mic.
Yeah.
And then like I was drunk and then I was like, I was feeling myself. So I got the light at 10 minutes. I was like, I don't give a fuck about the light.
Oh,
and then some loser open micer was like lighting me.
Yeah.
His name was Grant Wheeler.
Okay.
His name was Grant Wheeler. I didn't call him stupid. I didn't call him any names. I just was like, you're giving me the light, Grant Wheeler.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
And then like even just saying
People
his name
on board.
was like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah,
you fucking dumbass.
Yeah. I think you're right. That's a good point. All right. I'm learning how to be meaner. This is good. We're gearing up for the Patreon where we talk a lot of shit. Yeah. I need to get ready for it.
Yeah. Here, I gotta blow my nose real quick. Just like insult the listeners for like a minute while I
All right. Hey, you guys listen to this stupid pod? You're all our friends. Just talk to us. Just get our thoughts. What are you doing? No, I do appreciate. See, this is me back in. Yeah, you're right, dude. Thank you so much for listening, guys. One day we'll have a Patreon. Vic is blowing his nose. He's it's all that gunk from thinking too hard because he's stupid. I can't. This is embarrassing.
Sorry, guys. I'm allergic to cats and refuses to give
get
them
rid
away.
of. Yeah, to euthanize them.
Euthanize the cats.
He keeps asking
for
me.
the pod.
Yeah. I think our pod will really take off once they're dead.
Yeah. Once our Instagram reaches 1,000 followers, we'll euthanize the cats
on camera.
Yeah.
And then that's
1,000
a big blunder.
1,000 will euthanize Ralphie, and then 2,000 will shoot Rupert in the face.
That's so sad. I'll miss him, but for the pod, I'll do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so
we're gonna kill you, Rupert, dumbass.
Dumb cat. Nah, he actually is dumb. No, here's a blunder with Rupert.
Oh.
Okay, so I feed these cats 7 a.m. every morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every morning,
Wow.
Weekends, whatever. I'll feed the cats. I'll get up. It's actually not too bad. I usually I do it. It takes like 5 minutes. I go back to bed. Pretty easy, right? This morning, I walk out. And I usually check the litter boxes in the morning because if it's like full, they usually poop after they eat. So I'm like, they need clean litter boxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go check the litter boxes and I walk by one of them. What do I see? A giant turd and a puddle of diarrhea right next to it.
Okay.
One cat fucking shat all over outside of the litter box. So
outside the litter box.
Outside the litter box, and let's just say Papa spent a good 30 minutes cleaning up shit this morning.
Really?
At 7 a.m.
It took that long to clean up their shit?
Okay, so it did take a while because there's a litter catching mat that's like under the litter box. So like when they hop out the litter, it like catches the litter.
Oh, I see.
And it's like it looks like it's a 2-layered mat, and the top layer is a bunch of holes so they can fall through the second layer.
Yeah.
So you have to I had to clean every single little hole because it was just filled with shit.
It's almost worth it just to not have that.
I know.
It'd probably be easier just to clean it up off the floor.
Well, this doesn't really happen. So
it never happens.
It's not it's also very helpful because it keeps the apartment cleaner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the long run. But let's just say Papa spent a good morning cleaning
shit.
And I also went to bed at 3 a.m. last night. So
you had a late night as well.
Yeah,
What'd you do last night?
Dude, I was
sucking and fucking.
This is really sick, dude. I was up super late trying to get this gaming emulator to work.
What is it emulating?
It emulates every system up to PlayStation 1.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool. Lauren's actually playing it right now. She's playing Pokemon right now on it.
Nice.
It looks like a little Game Boy. I got it for my birthday, and let me tell you, I spent a lot of time on it, and it barely works now. So that's my big blunder with concerning the cats.
And your gaming emulator.
My gaming emulator.
You stayed up until 3 a.m.? to do that?
Yeah, I kind of just lost track. I'm also trying to make clothes, and I was doing tech packs, which is like the blueprint for clothes. I was doing that too on the side. I was doing 2 things at once. I was kind of locked in.
We should get like jerseys for the pod and sell them.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah,
Blunderbuss pod.
BBs, yeah.
I'd be into that. That'd be
BB
cool.
jerseys. Yeah.
What's your sport? UFC. We'll get UFC shorts.
I love
That'd
I love MMA and tennis. Those are my 2 sports.
Okay.
Gonna be on
dude, I do
on
love,
opposite ends of the athletic spectrum.
I do love tennis like fits. Like the vintage
Dude,
tennis shit is
yes.
sick.
Yeah. Tennis clothes are fucking
Like challengers, everyone look good in that.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean? Mm-hmm. That's funny because tennis probably has like the best fits.
Yeah.
And then MMA fighters are the worst dressed people on earth.
Yeah. A lot of cargo shorts.
Like cargo shorts. Like they used to
Cutoffs.
They like the whole tap out thing originated.
Yeah.
With
Barbed wire kind
horrible.
of vibe.
Yeah. The worst
tribal
tattoos
yes.
imaginable. Yeah.
I do love tennis or not tennis. MMA is like homage to like Muay Thai, which is a lot of like tribal fighting. You know what I mean? There's a lot of that, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, like a lot of fighters like use Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If that's what you're asking.
Well, don't they get like tattoos with like Thai symbols and stuff of like fighting shit?
No, you don't have to.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, a lot of the Thai fighters don't have tattoos.
Thai fighter. What is Star Wars? Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Let's go.
Dude, speaking of tennis, huge tennis match today.
Oh yeah.
Carlos Alcaraz from España
España.
won
Nice.
first French Open. Yeah. You know why?
Are you dying? What's going on? Are you stroking out?
No, I was gonna say it's like he speaks Spanish with like that lisp.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You
Oh,
know
the
why?
Barcelona.
Yeah, because over in Spain they speak Spanish stupid.
Well, part of Spain.
Sorry, stupid.
Not. It's a little stupid and a little gay. That lisp.
Dude, my girlfriend knows like 0 Spanish.
Really?
Yeah.
How can you not know any Spanish? That's a blunder.
It's
You're
pretty
in
funny.
America.
It's pretty funny. It's adorable. We were walking home, and then she she looked at a building,
Yeah.
and then she goes, "Oh, whoa! I didn't know there was a diner there." I was like, "Where?" And she pointed to an ATM, and then above it said
Dinero. Damn.
It is cute.
That's funny. That's embarrassing. Does she
Yeah.
actually know Spanish?
She knows a little Spanish.
What did she take in high school? Did she
But
ever-
you know what's funny is like she went to Mexico. I don't want to blow up her shit. I don't want to talk.
Okay, never
I don't
mind.
want to talk about her.
Okay.
Things aren't going well. I
Yeah,
don't
all
wanna
right.
talk
Protect
about
your
her.
girlfriend, I guess. Speaking of women, speaking of Carrie Burr, I have a little blunder with her.
Oh,
you want to hear about it?
Yeah.
Did she? I'm assuming she didn't tell you about it, but I'll tell you about
It's
it.
my first time hearing it.
Not really a blunder, but I do hate being this guy, and I feel like I'm always this guy. Okay, here it goes. So basically, we went to the Comedy Cellar. We saw you.
All right.
This is what happens in the Comedy
Greatest
Cellar.
night of my life.
Yeah, greatest night of your life. Pretty okay time for me.
Yeah.
Not a good time.
Second to performing at the Tiny Cupboard. That's definitely my biggest achievement.
Take us back.
Tiny Cupboard, Comedy Cellar, Beacon Theater, in that order.
yeah. For me, it's Tiny Cupboard, and then everyone else tie for second. Not trying to burn any bridges here. Tiny Cupboard, please book me again. Would like to do that anytime. Anyway, so at the Comedy Cellar, the way that tickets work is you reserve online, right? But you don't pay for the ticket until after you come and watch the show. Like it's part of your bill after.
Okay.
Right? So I took
I didn't know that.
I took care of the bill, and I was like gonna Venmo everybody, and then I sent everyone requests, and I sent Carrie $41.
You
right?
sent her $41.
Well, no, sorry, I sent her a request
For $41.
for $41. But she, this is an important part of the story, wasn't part of my reservation. Like she reserved her own ticket before.
Oh, right.
Right. And so she thought she had already bought the ticket. Okay, so she denies my. Well, first off, I had to remind her to pay me because it was like a week, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna remind her, do a little of that.
Right.
I hate doing that
Why?
because it feels so passive aggressive. Right?
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
It's annoying,
Yeah.
but sometimes people really do forget, and I like
Yeah.
don't blame. I'm not like mad. I'm just like, hey, like just pay me whenever. Like,
Yeah.
don't forget about this, I guess. And they only let you do it once, which I think is actually nice. Like at Venmo, you can
So
only
you
remind
so you
them
can't
once.
spam them.
You can't spam them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And I already feel bad about it. I'm like, I'm a loser. I want my money though. I'm so money pilled, right? Grind set mindset. That's how you win in this world. And then she rejects it, sends me $20 only, because I think she thought she was only paying for her drinks.
Okay.
And then I messaged her.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I talked to Fernando. I was like, I don't think she realizes she underpaid me. And she's like, yeah, you for sure should message her. I'm like, I feel so weird.
Yeah, of course. You had to consult.
I feel bad. Right?
You had to consult Fern?
But then you're that guy who wants $20. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
$20 is a lot of money.
Yeah, but like, is it though? It's not that much money in the grand scheme of life.
Yeah.
Right?
No. Yeah. If you're owed $20, you're owed $20.
But then I had to go talk to her, and I was like, "Hey, I don't know if you know this, but it's actually $20 for you pay after the thing. You don't actually pay when you reserve." Like, I felt bad. I had to explain. I felt like I was explaining something. I didn't like doing that. So
okay.
Then she was like, "Oh, I got it," and then she like sent back the $20 or whatever that she owed me.
Yeah.
But
no, Carrie's super chill.
She's chill. I just feel I don't know her that well. And I was like,
sure
God, I feel like
$20.
I wonder. I was like, is she judging me now? I don't know. I feel bad.
No,
this is embarrassing.
No, not at all.
Do you see how like
it's
I
all
just spiral
in your head. It's all in your head.
Okay. Do you think that's fair to be like, hey, you think it's fine? I didn't
to
fuck up.
ask for money when you paid for somebody and there's
Right.
agreement that you would be reimbursed.
Yeah, but she just didn't understand the terms.
Right.
But then you're that guy asking for, because I feel like.
Well, I mean, it was clearly a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I know.
So, but this is it. That's
Blunder.
not the funny answer.
I should feel bad. That's
yeah,
the funny answer.
I think you should have
Yeah.
I think you should have John Wicked
Killed
her
myself.
ass
Okay.
for $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just showed up.
Yeah. But you would have had to do it before June, because June is Pride Month.
Pride Month. Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Oh, actually, when
it
did
happened in
you remind
June.
her?
Probably like last week.
Was it June already?
Yeah.
Oh, bad. You're
I
not
know,
bad
bad-
ally. Bad
yeah,
ally.
ally.
Damn.
Yeah. I should have done it on Juneteenth. Double whammy.
No.
Really good. I should have been like, you owe me money. Happy Juneteenth. And happy Pride.
Yeah.
In
Or
that order.
or it would have been funny is like on Juneteenth you text her and then you relinquish the debt.
Yes. Oh my God, that'd be really funny. Because I'm a good guy. That's the caption.
Yeah.
Just the black power fist, like
Yeah.
in every single color.
Yeah, it's a fist, but it's a rainbow fist.
Rainbow fist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. So that was a big
Rainbow
sort of a
fist.
blunder. I guess you're right. I kind of spiraled in my head. That's what this pod's about. Trying to figure out if I really fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you we're very
Really spiraled,
different.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have asked for that money back immediately.
Well,
No
yeah, I mean,
question asked?
it wouldn't have taken much for me to like just message them and hey, like, you know,
Yeah.
remember I bought your ticket, da da da.
Right.
It's like simple.
I feel so weird with money stuff. Like 'cause,
Asking for things.
Yeah, it's like 20
yeah,
bucks.
me too.
Like $20 I think is an amount where you can't ask. But like $10, you know what I mean? $5.
Yeah,
it gets
know.
it gets
if
weird.
it's like $5-10,
it gets
I'll just,
a little weird.
I'll
right?
write it off.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like $20 in my
Yeah.
mind, I'm like, I could write that off. But it is getting to the level of like,
Yeah.
well, and you actually are
yeah.
taking money from me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You are
If
robbing
it's like
me
$10 or below, I'm like, you know what? That's my fault.
How's that your fault?
I know. It's like, you know how like businesses like they budget in like theft and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I
it's
see.
kind of like I budget in theft from friends.
They'll get me back. They'll get me
yeah,
back.
yeah.
You never see them ever again.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
the also
you know,
issue.
some friends
I'll never see
shoplift
Carrie
from
ever
you.
again. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They'll just take stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that was one sort of
Like all of
blunder.
your time.
So I got
Yeah.
cat shit.
Speaking of Venmo, I keep getting like emails from Venmo saying I'm like approved for a Venmo credit card.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny because like you see how much I owe people and how long I owe them.
Oh, right. They have
and
that
like,
data.
You have that data,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
like I'm approved.
Well, that makes sense because there's like,
Like
oh,
I owe money to my mother on your app. You know
oh,
what I mean?
yeah. I would
Yeah.
for sure be like, hey, here's a credit card. You probably have one shitty credit. You're gonna
Yeah.
go into more debt because you're not gonna be
Yeah.
able to pay us off,
Uh-huh.
and we gotta charge interest on you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's very predatory.
Dude,
I think. But also it's just
Venmo's
like
a bank. Of course it's predatory. Of course it's predatory.
Yeah.
Welcome to America,
What a
baby.
stupid investment.
What? You invested in
If
Venmo?
anybody opens a Venmo credit card, it's like like go to debtor's prison. You belong in debtor's prison. Make
like
some fucking license
society.
plates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pressing.
You're
to
not
make it
gonna
back.
make it. Venmo credit card.
Dude, I think it's really for people who
You think
like,
they get
can't
points? You
afford
think
it.
they get reward points on Venmo?
You get
you're at the airport. It's like,
Can I
where's the Venmo
you?
lounge?
Yeah, can I bet? Yeah, Venmo. Yeah.
Where's the Venmo lounge?
Dude, that'd be probably pretty shitty. A Venmo lounge. What do they have in there? Nothing.
I don't know.
Just a lot of signs says rent,
Rents, yeah.
weed.
It's like just all
drugs.
emojis.
Yeah. Dinner last night. Oh, it's people's dinner. That'd be kind of fun. Like, what do people eat?
It's a potluck.
Anyway, any blunders for you this week? I feel like I'm taking up most of the
No, my life is
attention.
perfect.
Nothing
I went
bad's
to a
happened.
concert last night with my sister. My sister's in town.
Nice.
Went to a concert. Went to see some guy, Ryan Beatty.
Okay.
He's like an R&B singer. He wrote some songs apparently for Beyonce on Cowboy Carter.
No way.
Yeah, he was good though. Had a good voice, but it was fun. My sister was a fan, but I had never listened to him before, so I thought it'd be fun to go without ever listening to anything.
It's like seeing a movie you don't know anything about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. I had a
Was it
great
good?
time. Yeah.
Well, I
It was
think
really impressive.
music's fun because you can sing along and like you know their song. I guess they're both kind of fun, right?
Yeah, I was just sort of vibing out, and then
Yeah.
but I did get kind of drunk. I haven't been drinking, and then so when I went, I got a shot
Mm-hmm.
and a beer.
Mm-hmm.
I did that twice, so I got 2 shots and 2 beers.
4 drinks.
And that got me in
Pretty
a good mood. Yeah.
Yeah.
It got me I wasn't hammered, but I was drunk enough to where between songs when people would woo, I would go oh
That's a good drunk.
And then everybody was like looking at me, and then my sister as soon as I started doing that, she just left. Just went on the opposite
I don't
end
know
of
that
the
guy.
venue. Yeah. And then
Who is that guy? What a
the
loser.
governor was like, "Stop howling."
So- yeah.
Oh.
And you look at her and go, ruff, 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 ruff.
Yeah. And they were like, "Stop howling." And I was
Dog,
like,
baby.
so I started going.
You start whimpering.
And then
You put your tail between your legs.
yeah, and then whenever he started singing, I went, "Hey, this guy's pretty good."
Stop, no. Oh wow, this song. What is this song? This is good shit.
Yeah.
I think I like music.
It was so late though. It was so late.
Yeah, what time did you get back?
I didn't get back home till like 4.
Wow, we both had
So
late
we both
nights.
had late
Could have
nights.
texted each other.
You were emulating.
Yeah, I was trying to get a Game Boy to work.
Yeah, you're trying to get a Game Boy to work. And
Dude, it was so fun.
you were emulating games. I was emulating youth.
You should have seen the scene. It was insane. All right,
The
like
scene.
Lauren was asleep, and I turned all the lights off in here because we sleep with the door open because the cats will freak out.
Yeah.
The lights were off, so I needed some light. So I had like a tiny little light on, and like my computer screens. And I was hunched over, just fucking
You're
trying
like
to get
Tony
this
Stark
shit.
in that cave.
Just fucking trying to get this shit to work.
Arkai made this emulator with a box of scraps.
Yeah. Yeah, it was embarrassing. That's fun though. We could have texted each other. Have you seen that meme where it's just like me sending a late night text to my boy and he responds and it's just a picture of 2 wizards at night stoking a fire?
No, that's
the
so
feeling.
niche. No, I haven't seen that.
That's not niche. I'm not too online. What are you talking about? I'm just online normal. I'm a normal online person.
Yeah. As we upload our podcast online. We literally upload every passing thought we have online.
Dude, we should get one of these episodes pressed on vinyl. That'd be sick.
Oh, that would be cool.
We have one episode.
We would have the fucking the most high-end merch for
Yes.
any. You can buy a custom jersey designed by Art,
Right.
and a vinyl episode of a
lossless
podcast.
audio.
Yeah.
He's so
Yeah.
stupid. No one. We lose money.
It's almost like Victor's in the room doing Indian accents.
It's like here.
Thank you for listening.
No. Oh, it's here.
Like and subscribe. Download again.
Download again. You think some old head downloading this pod, like putting it on his iPod? Like,
Yeah.
he's like, I need
His
this.
his iPod shuffle.
I need this on my mass storage device. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
That's our demo.
What?
Old people.
No way.
We should start posting this on
no
Facebook.
Way. We belong
I
to
love
Gen
it.
Alpha.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. I have another blunder. If you want to keep going with blunders related to my week.
Oh yeah. What else you got?
Well, I'm curious. Have you ever had speaking of sports, have you ever had a concussion?
Not like diagnosed,
Okay.
but I think I may have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can count a few times where I likely had a concussion. I
Okay.
went snowboarding, rolled down a mountain.
Oof.
And then boxing, I think I got like a slight little buzz.
Whoa.
And then
What's the closest?
one time when I was a kid, I jumped off a stage.
Whoa.
And then the floor was wet, so I like jumped off and I went.
Oh.
And then I fell
What
backwards at my
stage?
like in middle school, like the theater, like
Oh,
cafeteria
yeah, okay.
stage. And then my head hit the ground, but I wasn't like knocked out.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a pretty gnarly
Yeah.
head hit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the most concussed you've been? You think?
Probably that.
Give me. Okay. Do you remember the
Yeah.
symptoms?
No, I didn't really feel any symptoms.
Okay. I'm like really afraid of concussions. I'm like, I don't know why. Don't think I've ever been concussed before, but it's fucking scary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Being knocked out.
Yeah. That's why I won't try boxing. I'll do it. Fuck it.
Yeah, nah, it's
I'll
pretty
get my
light. I mean, it's not like
bell rung.
I think you'd be surprised at how
How much your brain can take.
yeah, about how tough your body is.
Well, not this one.
No,
this
you'd
frail
surprise
body.
yourself, dude. Speaking of concussions, I'm glad you brought this up.
Sure.
My dad got knocked out like 2 weeks ago.
From that patron.
No, I flew home.
The
I knocked
sexist,
his ass
racist-
out. No, I was kidding. No, dude. Like a few weeks ago, my dad called me.
Yeah.
He was like, "Son, you almost never saw me again."
What?
I was like, "What happened?" And so they went for Memorial Day weekend. They went to a water park,
Yeah.
and my dad went on this like big slide
Sure.
that like launches you into the air and
Yeah.
into like a body of water. You
Yeah.
know, as slides work at water parks.
Sure.
And then he goes on the slide. And then when it was going down, when it's launching you, when it curves and launches you, his head snaps back and hits the slide.
Holy shit.
And then his body like flies in the air and it hits the water. And then he's like unconscious, like face down, unconscious.
Whoa.
And he's just floating like that. And then
Oh
like,
my
the
God.
lifeguard, and then like nobody knew that he was unconscious. 'Cause
Whoa.
couldn't see like the impact.
Wow.
And so he was just floating. And then they had to like pull him out of the water.
Holy shit.
But he was like unconscious, face down. He could have drowned.
Did they just like slay him out there and then wait for the best?
I think
or,
he
what
sort of like
happens?
came to, and then
Wow.
he like came to before they got to him, and they pulled him out of the water, and he was like coughing and sputtering.
Oh my
Real
God.
embarrassing.
Yeah. I'm getting the ick thinking about your dad.
Yeah. Oh shit. I was like, this
Getting
really
concussed.
happened? And he was like, yeah.
And
And
he's
then,
like, nah, dude, you're stupid.
bro,
Nah, you dumbass.
my mom sent me. She got it on video. She got it on video.
No, my God.
Like you see my dad go down the slide, and then it launches him high in
of
the
course.
air.
Of course it does.
And then instead of like, you know how you put like your arms
Yeah.
on your chest and you're like sort of a missile,
right.
like he's like flailing in the air.
Of course.
And then he just hits the water like plah! Big like belly flop splash.
Jesus.
He goes under, and then you just see him like come back up like bloop bloop.
Yeah.
And he's like face down.
It's like a cartoon.
like that. It's kind of like if
It's a Wile E. Coyote sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if I didn't know he was okay.
The Roadrunner. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like it looks like he's dead
Yeah.
because he's just like you're just floating.
Jeez.
Yeah, big blunder on his
Big
part.
blunder.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
embarrassing.
I'll
Wait,
show you
that's
the
crazy.
video.
Do you know how like concussions can change your personality?
Yeah, I've heard that.
I've had multiple friends. One dude, literally one of my best friends from college, we were talking about like he got a PhD in like robotics at Dartmouth. Like he's a fucking nerd, like big nerd boy, right?
Wow,
And I was
yeah.
talking about like his like love for like science and stuff. And he was like,
Yeah.
honestly, when I was longboarding when I was 13 years old, I wasn't into nerd stuff, and then I fell and I got a big concussion, and I literally the next day had an interest in science. And I was like, what?
What?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I remember. I remember specifically my whole personality changed.
Oh, so it like upgraded his brain.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Wow,
He got
he got the reverse Aaron Hernandez.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I went in a deep dive on concussions,
Mm.
and there's a big correlation of teen suicides and if they play tackle football.
Yeah.
And they a lot of them say that their personalities changed after they got a concussion. They became way more emo.
And
depressed.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and
probably
like,
not a good combo.
and like much more angrier. Yeah, just like CTE shit.
Because your brain's not even like developed yet.
Yeah, it's kind of bad. It's kind of fucked up. So that's anyway. So this story goes to I was playing soccer yesterday. Right, speaking of concussions, and our boy Terry Huang, shout out, friend of the pod.
Yeah, we'll bleep his name out.
Yeah, well, we don't want to dox him.
No, I just don't want him affiliated.
Yeah. We don't like him. You should hear his Indian accent. It's actually offensive. It's insanely good. Oh, he just texted me. That's funny. But we were playing soccer. He was in goal. He's goalie.
Can I read his text?
Yeah, he said, "Fuck you, Vic." I heard that. He's in the walls.
Wait, I'm sorry. I cut you off.
No, but yeah, basically some dude like kneed him in the head.
Damn.
And he got blurry-eyed. Like his like left vision got really blurry.
Wow.
And he had to like sit out for the rest of the game. And then I talked to him after, and I was like, "Hey, are you feeling better?" He's like, "Yeah, the blurriness went away." And I was like, "Dude, you could have like died. Like this is like."
Did he get hit in the eye?
Like right in the temple, like this left side.
Yeah.
And that's so scary.
Yeah,
that's fucking scary. Yeah. And I've been playing a lot of
soccer.
soccer. I think this is gonna happen to me. I'm like afraid.
Well,
I don't do headers because I'm like I don't want that to happen.
I will comfort you.
Okay.
I think the trauma that comes from tackle football, it's not like the damage doesn't come from like a bad concussion. It's repetitive.
Yeah,
impact.
over and over and over.
Yeah,
Right.
So I think if you get knocked the fuck out, I think you'll be okay.
Right here, dude. Let's do it. Hit me.
Well, also it depends because like in combat sports, you know, you hear the story of a guy who gets hit or knocked out one time and then he dies, or you know, people retire and then get dementia way later in age.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of people who like go through wars,
right?
And they get old and they're fine.
Yeah, I think it's just like it's I don't want to increase the chances kind of thing. You know?
Right. Yeah.
I'm just really precious in my body. Oh, here's a funny concussion story.
Can you wear a helmet?
In soccer?
Yeah.
That'd be insane. But, I mean, it's painted like a soccer ball. That'd be cute. Nah, I just don't head balls. Like, literally a ball I was playing this morning, and it came after me, like, to my head, and I just, I moved out of the way, and it went in goal.
You heard it here first, ladies. Art does not give head.
I don't do head.
He
Too
does
concussive.
Not do head.
Neither one's got a concussion.
The way that he does
head.
it, causes him severe brain trauma.
I'm doing this. Yeah, let's go.
And he's doing this too.
Yeah. Here's another concussion blunder. I was hosting my show, my stand-up comedy show, with Meredith Dietz, friend of the pod, been on the pod. And the week before, she got a concussion because she fell off a bike.
Damn.
Right? And she was talking about it on stage. And then I go, "Whoa, that's crazy. You got a concussion." And there was a beat, and I go, "You want another?" And I went to punch her in the head.
And how did everybody else react?
No one laughed. It bombed.
I
thought it was so funny, though. Like, "You want another?"
That's pretty funny.
So she's my friend. People thought I am like, I hate women or something. I'm like,
that's insane. That's stupid.
She's my friend.
Yeah. Like, that'd be absurd if you, like, hit her.
I joke about killing her all the time.
Stupid.
Yeah, that gave myself a concussion. Anyway, have you watched Mark Maron's newest special on HBO?
Mark Maron?
Yeah.
Nah.
Speaking of podcasts, his last bit is so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want Shredge touched. It's been out for a while.
I actually like his stand-up.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's okay. His last bit's about how I think it's like him trying to kill himself, or like if you did try to kill yourself, he doesn't like guns, but he doesn't have a gun to kill himself, but he has a baseball bat.
Okay.
So it's just him hitting himself in the head.
Like a cartoon character.
He's like, ah! And he's like, damn it, I'm still alive. And he does it again. He does it 3 times, rule of threes, right?
Uh-huh.
He does it the 3rd time, and he goes, oh, I actually feel better now. And that's the big closer.
That's what happened to your friend.
Yes, yeah.
I feel better now.
I feel better now. Pretty good.
Good stuff. Man, Mark Maron, hey, keep it up.
Yeah.
You got a real future.
No, without Mark Maron, there wouldn't be millions upon millions of comedy podcasts. So thank you, Mark Maron, for really blowing
I never even heard of Obama before he did Mark Maron's podcast.
Yeah. Did he do it during the presidency or post?
Good question. I think it was... it might have been post.
I think it was post.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
What
think
if he
it was
didn't
post.
know Barack Obama until he did Mark This guy was president. What the hell?
I gotta look this guy up.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Wow.
I'm looking up Obama on Netflix.
Obama stand-up special.
Obama just for laughs.
I feel like more presidents should do comedy. I think that's what we're getting.
Get this guy a don't tell set. Don't ask, don't tell.
Don't ask, yeah,
hey,
We're back. We're back.
we're back.
We didn't go anywhere.
I'm an ally.
Anyway, so yeah, it's most of my blunders for the week. Sports-related blunders.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I met a guy that sucked.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
soccer.
You want to hear about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I feel like I'm taking over this pod, this episode. Okay.
I think the pod works best when you take over.
I don't think so. I think you are you.
I think when I take over, it gets a little grim.
No, we. I think we're both doing great.
Okay.
And I'm proud of us.
All right.
Let's go. Okay, so this dude at soccer, I was just talking to him, kind of meeting him. His name is Eric. What's up, Eric? And he was wearing a soccer jersey, and we're talking about teams that we support. I was like, "Oh, who do you support?" He goes, "Oh, Real Madrid." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And I was like, he had a Bayer Leverkusen, which is a German team, a big German team.
Bayer Leverkusen.
Bayer Leverkusen.
Leverkusen.
Leverkusen. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I go, "Oh, are you?"
It's what Leverkusen. That's whenever you have a cousin, but it's also your Louvre. I'm a fan of this guy already.
God damn. You love making silly of words. You're a silly word guy.
Yeah, I'm a word guy.
You're a
I like my
word-
words.
Little pun.
Yeah. A lot
anyway,
of comedy in words.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes an act out. We're humping a stool. That's the
Act out.
best. What if you?
I love fucking this stool.
No.
There you go. A little act out for
Do you
you.
think any comedians has humped a stool and it actually came on stage? Like, oh shit! Wait, no! Oh shit! Oh my god! Holy shit! This is supposed to be a joke. I didn't. I had no idea. Hey, we got any extra pants here?
Anyways, what was I talking about?
Look, if I ever do JFL New Face,
How much time do I got?
I'm gonna train my brain to come on stage while I
Come
hump
on,
a stool.
Hump the stool. Hump the stool to completion.
Yeah, you're like, oh my, holy shit! Is that funny,
Yeah.
guys? Or yeah.
Uh-huh. Why are we just humping the stool? Like, it's time for somebody to get pegged by the stool. It's got 4, it's right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I like to pray on the stool.
Pray on the stool?
I'm a little different. Yeah.
Oh, Prey.
Pray.
Pray on the stool.
Like I like pray.
Why are you praying on the stool?
Like,
What are you talking about?
all right, it's not a good riff.
That shit. All right, we'll go back to this guy. So he's wearing this German league shirt. And I go, oh, do you follow the German league, Bundesliga? And he goes, no. And I'm like, oh, why are you wearing this jersey? And he goes, and he turns around. It's Human Sun, the Korean guy that I love.
Human Son.
Human Sun,
That's
one
his
of the
name,
best.
Human Son.
Human Sun, like
Oh,
Human Sun.
That was like human.
Sorry, I'm getting a little post-nasal drip, but
Is it me?
no, I think it's the AC. It's blasting me.
Cats?
I've been sitting in AC all day. Nah, these cats are fine.
Mm.
See, I'm superior in terms of biology when it comes to cats.
Mm,
But anyway, so he goes Human Sun, and I go, oh, that's cool. Are you a fan of Tottenham? Because that's the main team he plays for. Tottenham Hotspurs, my team, the team I like, right? And then he goes, nah, and I go, oh, then why? That's his main team. Why don't you support that team?
Okay.
He goes, because they never win. And I go, wait, okay, but like you like this guy. He goes, yeah. And I was like, is that why you like Real Madrid? He goes, yeah, we always win. And I'm like, you literally chose a team because they always win? That's the most boring reason to choose a team.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like you choose a team because one, you're like, you have a personal connection to it, like your family likes them, you grow up with it, or it's like fun to like them. You know what I mean? It's like there's potential for a team, or like they have their personality's good.
Yeah.
Real Madrid's like they've won 15 of the champions. That's an insane number. That's so many.
Yeah, it is a boring team to root for.
Right.
You're rooting for a dynasty.
Right. And I tried to convince him. I was like, dude, like Tottenham Hotspurs, they finished 5. That's pretty good. Like they have a new manager that's like amazing, and like they were 4 for a while. They're number 1 for a while, and he was like, yeah, but they're never gonna win.
Yeah.
And I was like, you fucking suck. I hate you. You're stupid. Here we go. Like you, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you
That's
go.
some venom in it. Yeah.
I was so pissed. I was like, what? You're the most boring person I've ever met in my life. Like, I'm falling asleep talking to you, thinking about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy sucks. Eric, you suck dick.
That's a terrible reason, right?
Yeah, it's just boring.
It's so boring.
Yeah.
I didn't think people like that existed. Like, that's like a...
No, that's like that's how most people are.
That's insane.
That's why like
I'm gonna lose
winning
my mind.
teams have such huge fan bases.
But, like, I feel like
America's
a lot of winning teams, though, it's like a lot of them are winning because they have a long tradition of they're just old. They're old teams, and so they have many lineages of family members who like that team, or it's like very local, like a area based.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, then the opposite. Then there should be an instance where a team famously sucks but also has a large fan base.
The Cubs. They sucked for a long time. That's sort of why I chose Tottenham, because someone compared them to the Cubs. I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Okay.
And one day they will be good.
Yeah.
You know, and if not, that's fine.
I think I did something similar to that guy.
Yeah.
Because like I love Shohei Ohtani because he's Japanese and he's awesome.
Yeah.
But he played for like the Angels, right?
Right.
And they sucked. I liked
maybe,
Ohtani,
yeah.
but I didn't like the Angels.
Right.
But now he's with the Dodgers. And now I like
He's
the
killing it.
Dodgers.
Well, that's
and the Dodgers is kind of like
they're pretty good.
I think so, yeah.
Well, this makes sense, right? Because you're following a player that you like. You have a connection with them.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't have. He's just like, yeah, they're good.
He just likes them because they win.
That's so boring.
That's
what are you, like 15? Like, you're
yeah.
a loser.
That's like the antithesis of
I
liking
know.
sports.
Sports is fun because there's tension.
Yeah.
You're following the drama. You're like, oh fuck, they lost this game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
so
I didn't
pissed.
I rooted for Tom Brady at the tail end of his career because it was fun. It's like now in a way, even though he's still winning, he's still sort of the underdog.
Yeah.
Because time is against him.
He's old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. So even though he had you
So
know
many rings.
Yeah, he had so
Yeah.
many rings. It was like fun to root for him at the end.
That's what I'm saying. That makes
Yeah.
sense too, because you have this
Yeah.
personal connection. But this guy is just like literally like, I just like it too. He literally said, I'm spoiled. It's like
Yeah.
you even you realize it, yet I don't know. It's just boring. It's just a boring answer.
That's boring.
He didn't say things like, "Oh, my friends like it." I'm like, "Okay, I could take that. That's cool. That's a cool answer." Like, "Oh, you're part of the friends. Like, that's what you guys do together. You
Yeah.
guys watch Real Madrid."
Mhm.
So
That
I kind of
sucks.
spiraled when I left. I
That
walked away. And I was like, "This guy
sucks.
fucking sucks. I hate
Super
him."
teams suck.
Yeah, super teams. That's a super team. Like Real Madrid's like all really insane, like good players. And now, Mbappe,
Yeah.
he's going to
Mhm.
Real Madrid.
What?
Yeah,
In soccer,
dream
is there
team.
salary caps in soccer?
I don't think so.
Probably not. Huh?
In the MLS, there are. In the
Oh.
American League,
yeah.
but they also are.
I guess
they're
it's
getting rid of
easier to
that.
have a salary cap whenever it's all the same currency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even America got rid of it, sort of. They have a designated player rule, which is how they got Beckham. That's where how they got Messi. They were allowed like 1 or 2 players per team to you can go past it. That's
Yeah.
a designated player. Yeah.
I found all that boring.
Yeah, all that
like
history.
team budget
Yeah.
stuff. It's like that's why I like individual sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I love about tennis and MMA and boxing. And like I love like one
It's
on
like
one.
1v1. It's like an anime.
Yeah. That's why I
It's
love
Dragon Ball Z.
it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's very Shonen Jump. Yeah.
Our listeners love Shonen Jump. One
And
of the
they
best.
love tennis and
Love
MMA
tennis.
and soccer.
Have you seen Prince of Tennis? The anime?
No. I try to watch it.
Yeah.
I don't like all the slow mo,
Right.
thinking about the shot. You know,
Yeah.
like it romanticizes tennis, and it's
Right.
like as a player, it's like this is completely unrealistic. It kind
Interesting.
of throws me off.
I do also love, along your point, like a rally sport. Like a tennis or volleyball is always fun. Like the back and forth is always like really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should get into it. We should play tennis.
Yeah, I'd be down. We played pickleball that one time.
I know.
Yeah,
Is there one-on-one? Is there one-on-one pickleball?
Yeah, you play singles.
Let's do
Yeah.
singles. I don't know if I like playing doubles because it's just like I don't know this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like singles more. I like to move around.
Yeah, move around more.
Yeah.
We'll be down to play again.
Okay, what's something
Go.
that you're really into
Yeah.
where like you can't enjoy it casually because you know too much about it?
Well, give me an example of something. Like, do you have something like that?
Yeah, like the tennis thing. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't enjoy like the anime
Oh, okay.
because like it was too
you,
far
like,
removed
takes
from
it out
like
of it.
actual tennis. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Nothing comes to mind.
I feel
right
that way
now.
with like comedy sometimes.
Yes, that's a great example.
Yeah, like
that's a great
like when they
example.
have like TV shows about
Yep.
stand up.
Yep.
Like Pete Holmes or like Hacks.
Yep.
You know. And
Even
it's
watching
like,
a
oh,
special, you're like, well, this is, you can see the edits, and you're like, well, I noticed that edit. Like, that was weird. You know what I mean? You start noticing little things.
Yeah.
You're right. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the only thing, though.
Yeah, it's like whenever you love something, it kind of you become removed from it in a
Yeah.
way. You can't enjoy it anymore,
Right.
like your family.
You're too in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone from the outside's like, dude, your family seems so fun. And
Yeah,
you're
like you care so much about
my
your
dad's
kids,
racist.
you can't enjoy them.
You think that's fun?
Yeah.
And this is not the ignorant kind
A
of
racist
racism.
dad? Yeah, that is
That's
fun.
kind of fun.
It is fun. It's
Racist
exciting.
dad with guns. He has guns.
Yeah, he has guns. Yeah, he's waving.
But he's
wanna
not sexist.
I want to try a bit tonight about my dad waving a gun out the car.
Yeah.
Well, like with all of us in the car, I used to do that.
That's really funny. That's insane. That's an insane thing to do.
Yeah.
Just like, was he shooting it?
No, of course
That's
not.
very
no,
Texas.
he was like waving. He was like waving it around. I say, of course not. Like that would be too far.
Yeah. Was he shooting people with it?
No, he's not crazy.
Yeah.
It was just assault. No.
Yeah, he would whip people.
He would.
with it.
Yeah. Well, the punchline is like, I don't know if this will work, but like he's waving it outside the car. It's a true story. And then my mom is in the back seat with my baby sister. And he's like, Steve, stop! Your kids are in the car. And my dad's like, yeah, I know. That's why I'm so upset at this guy.
Yeah. Steve, stop.
That's why I'm so upset.
He's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. He's convinced. She was like, yeah, for sure.
This is true.
That's funny. I had a thought about. Oh, so that's a bit that you want to do tonight. I have some bits.
And then I have some other bits about.
This is a
having
good way to
cleft lip.
wrap
That's
it
a
up.
Blunder.
What other? Give me premises of your bits, and I'll get pumped about them.
Oh, okay.
Tease them a little
I
bit.
want to do a bit about having a cleft lip, and then like I don't know how to like talk about it without the crowd becoming uptight.
Sure.
Because like sometimes when I bring it up, they don't know if like it's okay to laugh. Yeah.
I think depending on how you do it.
So I have to frame it in like to where I'm like positive about it.
I do feel like cleft lips in general. If you bring it up, people aren't like sympathetic or anything. They're like, oh, cool, that's fine. At least for me, I'm like, oh, you have a cleft lip, that's cool.
I don't think you're.
no
I don't
feelings.
think you're like the average.
Oh, really?
Person. Yeah, no.
I'm just very accepting of everybody.
Yeah.
Happy Pride, cleft
Yeah.
lip is next month.
But I was gonna say like I don't know. I feel like I have to frame it in a positive way for them
Okay.
to feel comfortable to laugh at it.
Sure.
But also by doing that, it's like I find it corny to be positive about it. You know, because like the way I want to make fun of it is very mean.
Sure.
But I know if I do that, they won't be comfortable.
I mean, I'm excited to
So,
hear it, and
yeah.
I'll see what's up.
Well, it's a bit about how
notes.
it's a bit about how I have a cleft lip, but
Yeah.
I was also circumcised.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
like,
funny.
was my face not enough?
You just can't cut up.
yeah.
That's funny. I like that.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm excited to hear.
So I'm gonna try that.
I got 2 bits I think tonight I want to try.
What do you got?
One is I'm not actually kind of nervous to say this one because I feel like everyone has
An opinion
whatever.
on it?
So I think racist pedophiles
Oh
are. Did I tell you about this one already?
no.
Are actually better than regular pedophiles
Okay.
because fewer kids. That's fewer kids getting.
Oh yeah, that's very utilitarian.
Yes, and I just go on about that.
Right.
Say a lot about that. So that's one of them. That's
yeah.
one of them.
I guess 2 negatives make a positive.
But do you think that's like edgy?
Yeah, it's edgy in nature, but it's not like.
I'm not trying to be edgy. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
make
I
a
know.
point.
It's a funny point. I think
Okay.
like comedy purists, like open mic losers,
Yeah,
are gonna like roll their eyes at it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a funny bit.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. So that's one of them.
I think you should try that. Like, if it doesn't work at an open mic, I think you should try that in front of an actual audience.
Sure.
And then I think the people would find that funny.
Interesting.
It's funny.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Racist pedophiles.
Racist
Yeah.
pedophiles because they are worse technically.
Uh-huh.
And I want to do a bit about like if I were a kid and I was like I met some online guy and he
Yeah.
comes over and he sees me, he goes, "Oh, sorry, I don't like Chinese, so I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
Take it easy, man. Go back to your life." And it's like, okay, all right.
Or like you meet a racist pedophile and he's like, yeah, I don't like to fuck Chinese kids. And you're
Yeah.
like, that's racist.
That's racist. He goes,
You're a bad
right.
guy.
yeah. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah.
That's racist. It's
That's-
2024.
It's actually worse than what whatever you can do to me.
Yeah.
That's funny. But also thank you for saving me.
Yeah.
So that's one bit. And the other bit's like, you know how people always say like I'm gonna kill myself?
Yeah.
When you feel, like are frustrated, you feel really bad.
Uh-huh.
Like I feel like we should say the opposite. Like when you feel really good, you should be like, I want to reemerge from my mother. You know what I mean?
I want to be rebirthed.
It's a little clunky, but I think there's a funny idea of like being like you want to come out again. Like,
What's the opposite of killing yourself? Living forever?
Rebirthing yourself.
I want to live forever.
I want to live for it. Sounds so stupid.
I want immortality.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know. Kill yourself.
Okay.
Hey, I don't want to be too edgy here, but if you're a racist pedophile, kill yourself. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
and I want to say, I
What
want to make a point
what a
about.
brave stance.
I want to make a point about how like we should when we find a pedophile, we should program to be the most hateful kind of like we'll make them racist. They're already ageist.
Oh.
We'll make them ableist.
Yeah.
We'll make them homophobic, so they just won't touch anybody.
Yeah. I like that. He's classist.
Yeah, he's classist. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so only rich people.
Yeah, the most
Eat the rich.
selective, the most selective pedophile.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why we should program them.
Picky.
Lean into that.
You're a picky eater.
You're picky eater. That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, so there's the two bits. Come by.
Yeah.
Go back in time and come to the open.
Hey,
mic
here's a
and
little
see.
bit of a milestone for the podcast. We waited till the end to talk
do
about
the
pedophilia.
bits. Yeah.
Usually we start up top
Up
with that, but this
top.
time we waited till the end.
Right, and next week we'll try
What
in
el-
the,
yeah,
try in
what
the
else-
middle.
What else did we leave off the list? Pornography.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we made sure to hit it.
We hit cum though. We talked about cum.
We talked about cum. We talked about fucking a stool.
Got the Indian accent. Did the
impact,
Trump. They did the Trump. That's a classic.
Yeah, it was all there. Another Blunderbuss podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
Another
this is why
classic.
people log on and listen.
Yeah.
We'll get this episode pressed. What should you? We should clip every single Indian accent part and put it all together.
That'll be the vinyl.
That'll be a whole episode. That's an hour.
Contemplation.
Yeah.
No, not contemplation. Compilation. Contemplating on the Indian accent. What is it? Is it okay? If Indians are Asian, can we use it?
Let me do some meditation. Let me do some vipassana about this.
Some meditation on the Indian accent.
Yeah.
Ding.
All right, hey, love. We support. I'm not racist. Stop. This is insane. I want to see.
All right,
I want to see you got a little
Thank
too
you. Come
far.
again.
I'm uncomfortable. They make me giggle though. They make me giggle. So what does that say about me? I'm not sure. And if you giggle too, you're also a bad person. Anyway, thanks for listening.
If you giggled, you're a racist pedophile.
And that's how we'll end it. Goodbye.